Guys, we're here with episode 13 of my career mode. As we saw, our developments came in, and in the last race our car wasn't that good, and so now we're gonna hopefully it does better now in whatever it's called, Hungary. And yeah, our car was struggling, but we were able to make our race pace was better than our qualifying pace. And yeah, I hope that doesn't end up for the rest of the season, but we just have to wait and see. Race 12 of 21. We only have 9 races left to go, so let's see what. Okay, it's gonna be dry for the race, no rain, which is good. Whew. So yeah, our stuff is fitted. So now let's go into qualifying, and hopefully our car isn't as bad. I mean, slow, and the race pace was terrible. I mean, the qualifying pace was terrible, and it's been going on like that for a couple of races. So here we go.
Good afternoon, race fans, and here we are again for qualifying at the Hungaroring. Who will have tuned the perfect setup for their car? We'll find out soon. This is the kind of track that eats rear tyres for breakfast, or so I'm told by more experienced drivers than myself.
No matter how good a driver is at managing their throttle application to limit rear slip, they can't always overcome a car that's inherently bad at looking after its rear tyres. Here we have a lot of low-speed corner exits, which means a whole load of energy, heat and tyre wear.
Driver transfers are also new. I was gonna bring this up, but driver transfers are new in this game, but we still haven't had any, and it's race 12. Yeah, it's race 12, and we still haven't had any. One second. We still haven't had any driver transfers this season. At least I didn't look. So we were able to get that major upgrade. I could have gotten the other one, but I didn't want to do that. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I didn't, because since we're getting the major upgrade and the other one, we're probably gonna that major upgrade, I think it was for the power department, was probably gonna fail, so I didn't want to take the risk. So the car, I don't know, I think it feels better. I'm not a real expert, so I can't really tell on if the car is better or worse, because like I just said, I'm not an expert in Formula 1 and how the car should or shouldn't feel. And that's also a controller. Like, people talk about how this game has a lot of oversteer, but on console you can only turn to what the game lets you turn to. So right now I have my analog, in that turn I had my analog stick all the way to the right, but it didn't turn me all the way to the right. But on a wheel, it goes wherever you turn. So now Lance Stroll sets the fastest lap. We can probably beat his time. Hopefully we can beat his time. Now Daniel Ricciardo sets the fastest lap, and we're just a bit faster than Ricciardo. We also haven't had an American driver in the sport in a long time. Like, there's probably a bunch of American esports player, I haven't checked it, but we haven't had an American Formula 1 driver in a while. So that was an okay lap. It was a 122, but it's probably going to get beaten since Pierre Gasly into the Red Bull isn't the best driver, so Let's skip ahead a bit. Maybe you can get into Q2. We have the fastest Sector 1 so far. I'm probably gonna go out again in 5 minutes. Yeah, let's go out now. We can set a lap time in and just wait. I'm gonna do medium tires if we do make it a Q2. Usually I don't like to come out twice in this game because I like to save tires and I don't want my tires to like have a lot of wear on it. And right now we're in 10th and I don't want to be too overconfident and then we get bumped down out of Q1. So hopefully we can improve now that the track has more grip in it since a lot of people are racing on it. And it's a bit warmer on the track. As you can see, the sun is out. So we're not getting any faster. Don't know what that is about. But now I think we can improve onto turn 1. Which we do. But we're slower on the straights, it seems like. I don't know what it is. I mean, again, our race pace is way better than our qualifying pace. So I don't know what it is. And then we beat our own time in a Sector 1. And we have the fastest time going in a Sector 1. So we obviously get the fastest Sector 1.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
We hit the curb, so that's gonna waste some time. But we do better in that section. It's kind of a back and forth here. We get a good exit. That's better in Sector 2 than the previous time. This looks like it's gonna be a pretty okay lap, but we go wide, and it's gonna cost us some time. So now let's try to do this. Actually, I want to replay this part right here. Okay, now we do better than last time. So yeah, we get a good exit now onto the penultimate turn. And now we're going onto the final corner. We touched the curb a little bit. Where is this going to put us into P6? I think that's going to be good enough to get us in a Q2.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute.
No. Is it enough? Yes, it is. We're into Q2, which hasn't happened in like 2 races. It definitely didn't happen in Germany. Germany was kind of a one-off. We got like, not our worst finish, but like our worst, well, we came 19th twice. I don't know how. We took a grid penalty and we only finished 19th. And I forgot who was in last, but they didn't get any grid penalties and still finished lower than us. So now let's go out again. But this time we're gonna go on the medium tires. And we're gonna try to set a good lap time in. Remember in Silverstone, Charles Leclerc in Q1, he set the fastest lap and everyone was still struggling to get his same lap time. And he was on the medium tires. So maybe if we can do kind of what he did, but in Hungary, then it would be good. So we get a good exit out of turn 1. That's a bad exit for us. Okay. Now let's retry. I enjoy this game a lot. As you can see, if you check on my channel's history, I'm not really consistent in my episodes. Like, I did Battlefront because that's not like a campaign. Like, whatever it's called, Battlefront 2, the campaign mode. I only did one episode. I might go back in the future if this video can probably get around 50 likes, maybe a bit more, I don't know. Then I might go back and check out Battlefront 1. We're gonna restart though, but maybe I can load the save. So now we're gonna see where we're gonna cross the line. Max Verstappen hits the fastest lap of the qualifying. And what are we gonna get? We're gonna get a 1:22. And I don't want to go out again. No, I don't want to go out again. I might actually, yeah, I might go out again. Actually, okay, I'm gonna go out again now. Because I don't want the AI to get like those crazy lap times of that glitch. But there is also going to be a big patch in a few days. We'll check the calendar after the race. So here we go on our used tires. This is probably going to be a bit slower, but we might be able to execute some turns better now. But as you can see, we're way slower on the straights. But we have a clear field ahead of us. So now let's try to set better lap time. Probably get out of Q2. Because our team doesn't want us to qualify here. The only way I can do it is if we get into Q2, which is fine by my standards, and then a good race, because like I said, our race pace is better than our qualifying pace. This is a bad lap so far. Yep, that's gonna cost us a lot of time. Let's see where this is gonna... Okay. Okay, we're gonna restart that. Yeah, this is gonna be a bad qualifying. We're probably gonna get last. If we're not faster than our time, then we're just gonna go inside the pits. And yeah, I'm just gonna go inside the pits. Okay, I went inside the pits because I can't beat my time. I was almost a whole second down. Like I keep saying, our qualifying pace is way worse than our race pace. Our race pace has been way better than our qualifying pace recently. And I just don't know what it is, and we wasted some life on these tires now. Gonna have to wait for these guys to put me inside. So now Kimmy is about to go out. Everything looks so funny if you're looking in the rearview mirror. So now I'm not gonna...
Our fastest lap is a 1:22.5.
And we're still gonna get out either way. Where are we? And we're into last. Kimmy goes out again and gets a 1:21, but we're starting in 15th. I don't know. Our I just can't get enough of saying this. Our qualifying pace is so bad. Don't know what it is. And we got the upgrades, so I still don't know what it is. But we're gonna have to make up for it in the race. We're gonna have to make up for it in the race, and so yeah, this is gonna be a really exciting race. We're starting in 15th. Not our best start, but not our worst, so how's our reputation? It stays where it is.
Obviously, I expected a better session, but these things happen from time to time.
Okay, I get it, Emma. Obviously, I expected a better qualifying session, but these things happen from time to time.
It's always wonderful to come back to the lively Hungaro ring. A popular destination this, nice and close to the beautiful city of Budapest, with some exciting racing to boot. Who can forget Michael Schumacher pushing his old teammate Rubens Barrichello up towards the pit wall in 2010, or those great races of 2014 and 2015 as well. We're northeast of Budapest for the race today at the 2.7-mile Hungaro ring circuit. 14 corners here, 8 to the right and 6 to the left, on a track where downforce is king and passing is notoriously difficult. Also here, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Why don't we talk about Ferrari? They haven't had any retirements in the last 5 races. What do you think that says about the reliability of their car?
It's a good statistic for sure, as it demonstrates not only mechanical reliability, but consistency from both drivers as well. These are 2 of the first boxes you have to tick for any successful season.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Leclerc, Nico Hülkenberg, and Magnussen, Perez, Norris, Raikkonen, and Lucas Faber, Russell, Gasly, Carlos Sainz, and Ricciardo, Stewart, Vettel, Alexander Albon, and Devon Butler. Grosjean and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
So what is really confusing to me is
Okay,
Sebastian Vettel.
You can do. Don't let me down.
What is he doing all the way back here? So we are gonna switch up this strategy since we don't have to, do that certain thing. We're gonna pit at lap 12 and then we're I want to go from mediums to soft. I think that is a better idea, so that is what we're gonna do. Soft and lap 12 and then and that is what we're gonna do. Yes, okay. So we're going from mediums to softs, and I think this mic is gonna work. So here we go, 5 red lights in the Hungaro ring. I don't know how to, but here we go. That was an awkward start in the commentaries wise, but Vettel gets a good start, and we get a bad start kind of, and we're gonna have to brake a lot. We're gonna have to go around the outside if we don't want to make contact with anyone. And who's this? Sainz, Carlos Sainz is pushing us to the edge, and Ricciardo passes Gasly, and we're ahead of Vettel right now. Like, I don't know why Vettel is all the way down there and Ricciardo brakes so early, and then we go wide, which allows Vettel to pass us. And yeah, all because of Ricciardo. So now let's restart from here. Let's go on high. I'm gonna try to put it down the inside, but I go wide. Same thing is gonna happen. Ricciardo pushes me, and because if I go down the inside, they're not gonna leave us any room. I can try it, but it's not gonna work. And Vettel goes around the outside, passes me and Ricciardo, gets a double overtake on both of us. We're going around the outside, and now let's see if I could go down the inside of Ricciardo, and no I can't. No I can't. That answers my question. So we're gonna brake. I don't want to pass in here. we can obviously get Ricardo on the straight. I'm pretty sure our engine, our aero department and engine, no, I don't think the engine, but definitely the aero is definitely better than the Renault. So now they're pulling away since we had a couple of bad turns. And we hit the grass. This track is also like Germany. It's just a track that's on the calendar, but I don't really like. But yeah. Now we're gonna try to get Ricardo on the straight. Max Verstappen is in the lead of this race and he's pulling away rapidly from, I think that's Lewis Hamilton. And the thing is, Lewis Hamilton started on pole, I'm pretty sure. This is live commentary and I forget things, but it's only lap 2, I should probably remember this. And now we're pulling away from Ricardo.
Battery charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace.
Let's go and overtake mode and then let's put it back down on medium. Hopefully we can get a better section right here. Sector, same thing. We're definitely catching up to Ricardo. We're definitely, like I said, our race pace is much better than our qualifying pace. I think by the time we're on the straight, I'm going to be close enough to try to get the overtake. Or we might have to wait until the DRS. Now Pierre Gasly, there's a whole train ahead of me, which is being held up by Lucas Weber, my rival now, and my former F2 teammate, and Max Verstappen gets the fastest lap again. And DRS is now enabled, so
DRS is now available.
you might be able to. There's no DRS here. On the yeah.
The
So
car behind has started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form.
he bumps us a little bit, but then we save it from spinning out. And I think Vettel's getting the move on Gasly now. And I think Vettel's gonna get him down the inside. No, Gasly sticks on the position, and Ricardo's right behind Vettel. These are some intense fight from the AI in this year's game. I didn't see this much good fights in 2017. That was a game that I played before this game. And oh, that was bad. We lost a little bit of time, which is very precious because we're gonna need the time for when we go on this DRS. And also it doesn't really matter since they are gonna pit so early and we're pitting on lap 12. We're gonna end with the softer tire. They're gonna have the harder tire, which is worn out. And now we're catching up to him, but not enough straight to pass him. But we might be able to dive bomb Ricardo. We're gonna get DRS. We get the dive bomb done. We get DRS, and I think Ricardo also gets DRS, but who knows? And now Vettel is next. I don't think we're gonna be able to pass Sebastian, but they're probably gonna pass Lucas in a few laps with the DRS. But he has a Mercedes engine, and the Mercedes engines are really OP in this game. That's what I've experienced so far, at least in the beginning of the season. Lucas Weber would always overtake us in the straight. Take Bearheim, for example. I remember him on the straight, always overtaking us. There would never be a time where he wouldn't overtake us in the straight. And then I think China's where we had a really good battle with him. But now Ricardo's catching up, and we're losing time to Vettel. We're gonna need it this time so that we could get DRS on him. And Let's see what we're gonna... We get a good exit, and then we're gonna get DRS. So then we might be able to pass Vettel, but he's also in a Ferrari engine, just like we are. And we're definitely losing Ricardo. Now these two have a big fight, and whoever it is, Gasly passes Lucas Weber, and now we're gonna try to go down the outside of Vettel, but then hits Weber. Let's just skip ahead here. Let's give him room. We avoid Lucas Weber this time. We might be able to pass him on the straight, but the Mercedes engine is OP in this game. Here comes Sebastian Vettel down the outside. Whoa, that scares me a lot. That scared me a lot. Sorry for my bad English. Live commentary is not my best. So now Vettel's gonna take us again onto whatever turn that is, and then Ricardo is still putting pressure on us. Lucas Weber is holding up the Ferrari, so as long as Lucas Weber is holding up Sebastian Vettel, we can continue to keep fighting with him and possibly even overtake him. And if we can get past Lucas Weber, then we could probably get ahead of the Ferrari enough until they go into the pits. But I just want to save my tires until our pit stop, because they are going in earlier than us, way earlier.
Vettel is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 0.8 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 4 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 26.2. We're gaining by about 9/10 a lap. Keep it up.
So now let's try to get Vettel on the straight hot lap, but this doesn't seem to work. Same thing we're going to do in Austria. If we're not catching up to them on the straight enough, then we just pull down. And Gasly passes the other Williams, which is going to let him free. But now there's 2 Williams ahead of Vettel, which is going to make it harder for Vettel to pass them and easier for us to pass Vettel. We're playing for points here. We probably are going to get some points because of our excellent strategy. We're going to be able to overtake everyone, and our tires are still going to be good. And then we're going to go onto the soft tires. We're going to be way faster than them. And now we're right behind Sebastian Vettel. I don't want to hit him, so I'm braking a bit early. That's why we're going red. We take it nice and easy into those turns. No, we gotta keep the pressure on. This is not online, and the AI doesn't tend to make mistakes. Usually I would just, oh wait, I have high ERS mode on, and I didn't even realize. So maybe I can get the move done. Oh, Lucas Weber goes into the pits now. This is when everyone's gonna start going into the pits. So now I don't really need to use ERS.
Give me in the pits.
Because now we're into P9, and everyone else is gonna pit. And Max Verstappen right behind us just came out, who is probably gonna pass us when he catches up. But for now, Carlos Sainz is behind us, and everyone else in front still needs to pit. The Mercedes is so far ahead. Oh god, I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to change that. And now we lose some time. I wasn't really paying attention, but we're into the points still. Everyone ahead still has to pit, but the Mercedes is probably going to stay where he is. Max Verstappen and Carlos Sainz are having a really good fight behind us that we don't get to see. Now Max Verstappen, I think, now overtakes him for good. Yeah, I think he did. And now these two are going to go into the pits, so I might as well just save my ERS. But Vettel breaks. I did a Vettel to Verstappen. To Vettel. And now we're saving ERS now, because we know that these guys are going into the pits. We don't need to push hard on them. We just need to stay behind them, and yeah, and then we're just gonna get past them, and then we're gonna need to hold on our tires until lap 12. So I don't need to push Vettel. I don't need to overtake him now, because those two are going into the pits this lap, lap 7, and we still are getting DRS.
The car behind has boxed for the mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre.
And now we might be able to get into second, but we're gonna be facing, oh no, we get into first now. I mean second, Sergio Perez, I don't think he's pit yet. Then we're gonna be leading the race for possibly a few laps, but Max Verstappen is gonna be able to push us. And as right now we can save ERS, but Max Verstappen is right behind us. I think Sergio Perez hasn't pit yet.
Perez ahead. The gap to the car ahead is 6.1 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 7 laps old. We think they've got
Yes, they still haven't pit yet. So we're gonna go into first. We're gonna be in first, because he's gonna go into the pits, and he's not that far ahead, so we're obviously gonna get into first. But Max Verstappen, the Red Bull driver, the man with the plan, I don't know why I'm saying this, but he's catching up. That's what I'm trying to say. And now, I think he's gonna go into the pits now. And yes, he does. I don't know why I was questioning that. We're gonna go into first place for, I think, the second time this season. Now Max Verstappen is catching up. So now we just need to stay ahead as long as possible. I want to try to lead one lap. One lap in the lead is my goal. But Max Verstappen is catching up super quickly because he's in a Red Bull. We're only in an Alfa Romeo. But that doesn't matter. We're still going to push as hard as we can. We're not going to let him just pass as easily like we did in the past. We're going to keep fighting him, stay in the lead. I want to get one lap in laps in first to one. That's all I want. Next season we'll probably get more.
We should be good on tyres for a while. The wear doesn't seem too bad at the moment. Just take care when you load them up.
And we go into the grass. I'm gonna replay that because he's probably gonna be able to catch up to us. But Max Verstappen right behind us, gonna push us. He's gonna push us as hard as he can. We mess up a little bit there. Hold on one second. So I'm back. Max Verstappen is still pushing us. He's right there, guys. He's right there. He's probably. We're gonna hold up. I at least want to get one lap in the lead. And he's right behind us. He might take us on the straight. He probably is. Out of 10, he's a 10. He's obviously gonna overtake us, but that doesn't mean we're gonna fight. And he's definitely gonna pass us. So, and we got our lap in the lead. So we squeeze him a little bit, still give him enough room. And we go down the inside. We're actually having a pretty good fight, though. He is faster, so the straights is our weakness. As you can see, he catches up really quickly on the straights. But on the car just feels really good on the turns. It's just my skill that needs to handle them better. And we go wide a bit there. Max Verstappen is still keeping the pressure on us. And we go wide a bit, and that's going to cost us a lot of time. our tires are starting to get some wear on it. As you can see, our lap times are plummeting right now. But we are still somehow able to stay ahead of the Red Bull, which I say is a miracle. But he's definitely going to get us on this straight right here. I don't know why I'm on low ERS mode. We're going to go into hot that rich fuel mix, but he takes us easily now with DRS. So I don't really need a fight. I don't really need to fight him on the straights. And we go wide. And now Valtteri Bottas hits us a little bit. And now he passes us. Like I've been saying, Mercedes engine OP. So now Max Verstappen is loose. And I'm still gonna fight Perez. Whatever this guy, Valtteri Bottas. I'm still gonna fight him. And we're gonna pit in a few laps. Well, one lap actually. So I should just. Actually, I'm just gonna let him go on the straight.
Let's turn up the ERS deployment and burn some of this energy.
I'm just gonna let him go on the straight so then we don't have to keep fighting him, and then we could stay ahead. Because if we pit, no, we're gonna be in 16th. Okay, so we are going to be on better tires than everyone else. Right now their tires are about to start degrading.
Ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 1.6 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. The time last lap was a 1 minute 26.1. We're leading our teammate by 20.8 seconds. Right, some information on Hamilton. They seem to have an issue.
So now Hamilton has an issue. Carlos Sainz went into pits.
Let's box this lap.
And we're gonna pit this lap. And we just need to push as hard as we can this lap because we need to stay ahead. I'm gonna go on rich fuel mix for this lap. And we're gonna see where we end up. We might go into downforce, but I kind of don't want to. Okay, Hamilton is still behind us. He has an issue, so it doesn't seem like he's going to be catching up. But we're only going to have a few laps to overtake, so this is kind of a risky move. This was really a risky move, so let's put it back down. Let's put it into none. We're going into the pits now. What's gonna happen? I really hope for a good pit stop. We're gonna see where we come out. Whew. But there's a big train led by Lewis Hamilton catching up. Pierre Gasly, I think that's Ricardo, but we're getting the pit stop. What is it gonna be? 2.3. We could still do better though. We're in a P10, we're probably gonna get out P11. That's Lucas Weber. We're definitely gonna get points. We can definitely fight for points. I can tell you that for a fact. We're on soft tires, everyone else is on worse tires. So now we gotta push. I want points, so we're gonna get points. We're definitely faster than Lucas Weber right now. And we can push as hard as we like. This car feels so much faster now. If we were still up there, we would have been fighting hard.
You can use overtake to get past.
We would have still been fighting really hard. And that was a mistake, so replay. It's super hot where I am. I don't know. It feels really hot. So now let's try not to make a mistake. And then we might, yeah, we're definitely catching up to Lucas Weber. Our tires are really good. But we are going wide right now on like every single turn. We're definitely gonna get him on the straight. His old medium tires against our fresh soft tires there's really no fighting us for him. Now Lando Norris, the milkman, is ahead of us. We get him easily on the straight, and we're gonna fight Lando Norris. I am gonna mute my mic, focus as hard as I can now. See you guys when I pass him, and yeah, so see you when I pass him. There was no damage indicator there, just saying. They need to fix that. There was no damage indicator. But we are catching up to Lando Norris really fast.
The gap to the car behind is 1.7 seconds.
We're definitely going to get him on the straight if we don't get him here. But Charles Leclerc, but Charles Leclerc is in P8. What happened to him? We might get the fastest lap. We got fastest sector 1. But Lando Norris is holding us up. We're gonna pass him here. And I think we're still gonna get DRS. No, we're not.
Increase ERS deployment. It's time to use some of this charge.
And we get the fastest lap of the race. Wow. And now whoever those people are, I don't know. Leclerc and Magnussen and Hulkenberg are 3 wide right now. We might be, but whoever's now, Magnussen gets the best. I was too busy talking and not paying attention. But 3 wide into turn 1. Now we're in overtake mode. Go back down into medium. Don't want to crash. Valtteri Bottas is out of the session. What happened to him? He was fighting good. Oh, he crashed.
Yellow flag.
Oh, no overtaking now. No. Okay, no overtaking. I might as well just slow down a bit. So you can't overtake. And it's gonna be hard to not overtake, but where's
green flag?
Okay, green flag. We almost hit him, and then we lost some time there. We would have been able to pass him if there wasn't a yellow flag, but that's good since we're now in 8th. Okay, we lost a lot of time there. I'm restarting that. Okay, that's better. Okay. Will we be able to get into 7th? Maybe into 6th. These guys are gonna keep fighting up ahead, so it's gonna be a good, definitely super exciting. This game has had so many exciting races, but I think France or Austria, no, Germany. We had a lot of overtaking. We came in 10 places ahead of where we started. But now we're gonna probably be able to overtake this Renault. Looks like we might be able to dive bomb him into turn 1. It works, and there's Lewis Hamilton.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
We didn't have DRS on. I pressed it at the right time, but we didn't get DRS. it looks like we might get fastest lap of the whole race. And now we have a Ferrari and a Mercedes. We might be able to take both now. This is a bad race for Mercedes and a bad race for Leclerc. Oh, I went too close to the edge and my tire. And that's gonna definitely do some damage. That's a lot of damage. And we don't like that here. So we're braking super early, trying not to hit the Ferrari. These two guys, Leclerc seems to be having, being held up by Lewis Hamilton, who has a problem with their car. I don't know if they fixed it or not. Jeff never said anything. And we're just super cautious with these guys because we don't want to hit them. That's why we brake really early and I go wide when it's necessary. I want to get DRS, so I'm staying behind. I could have dive bombed him there, but I didn't want to, because now we are gonna get DRS on the straight. We're gonna have it easy and be able to overtake them both on the straight, possibly maybe into hot lap mode, since this is a Mercedes, and Charles Leclerc gets the overtake done, but we struggle a little bit, and now we're on high RS mode. We get the move done. Now we're behind Charles Leclerc. This is gonna be hard if we can possibly do it though. He locks up. Charles Leclerc locks up. We still have the fastest lap of the race, and I think that's gonna stick with us. And that's gonna be our first fastest lap of the whole race. That's a mistake. But this is a very exciting race full of overtakes. If we pass Leclerc now, we might be able to go for a fastest lap. So we take those two turns really good. We might be able to pass a Ferrari. We might be able to get ahead of Leclerc and Hamilton and technically Valtteri Bottas in the same race and get the fastest lap of the race. But now we're losing Leclerc. I kind of don't want to pass him out of respect, but I kind of do. There's a Haas in front of us. We're getting DRS. I don't think Leclerc is gonna get DRS.
2 laps of fuel left. This is your final lap of the race.
We're going for the hot lap. We're going for the really good final lap where we can get possibly the fastest lap of the race. We brake really early and we might be able to get Charles Leclerc on this straight. Yes, we definitely, no we're not, he's gonna block us. He's gonna block us there. The AI, I've said it a million times and I'm gonna say it again, don't give you any space. Now we take that corner really good, but Leclerc takes it better because we had to wait for him. Oh, Leclerc, he blocks up. And then we're able to take him. I'm not gonna replay that because I don't think we're gonna be able to get another move done on him. And now we can go down on medium, but we do have low downforce. So how is that gonna affect us for the final few turns? Max Verstappen wins the Grand Prix, but our Grand Prix still isn't over, with Leclerc still fighting, still pushing. I think he took some damage, so now we're even. But we are gonna come in 5th in this Grand Prix, unless if Leclerc can somehow take us on the straight before the finish line. We go wide. Oh my God. Okay. He's scared. Okay. I don't want that to happen. Okay, now we're definitely gonna come in fifth ahead of Charles Leclerc with the fastest lap of the race.
That's
Let's
the end of
go!
the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Red Bull pulling out all the stops today. What a great win. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
I really feel the track layout combined with the track temperatures we saw today suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything, it always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently. It's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be proud of the victory they secured here. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Our championship leader is still sat at the top of the standings, but their rivals have made up some solid ground today. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
Well, you put me in a bit of a tight spot today, but I think I'll go for Pierre Gasly. He kept a cool head under pressure and made the most of some difficult circumstances.
He started 12th and well, he also got 10 places, but we started 15th and we finished 5th.
Be satisfied with this Grand Prix is Alfa Romeo.
What do you
whose
mean?
Good result moves them further up the championship.
We're tied
And
with
that,
Renault.
we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
I didn't mean to press this. In the Drivers' Championship, Lewis Hamilton, who has dominated all of this, 37 points between him and Leclerc. I'm personally going for Leclerc. I think we're sealed in 7th, maybe 6th, but Sebastian Vettel is down into 6th in the Drivers. Where are we? We're right behind Red Bull. We are fighting Renault right now. We're tied. And this has been a really good weekend. We got the fastest lap, so that's 1 extra point. If I didn't get that, we would be 1 below Renault.
Great work out there today. Let's
So,
have your thoughts.
You gained a lot of positions during the race, didn't you?
Yeah, our aero package, you know,
You're beating all
whatever.
expectations.
Yeah.
Would you say we all underestimated you?
I want to get our durability
It was
department
more
more
like
up.
Dodgems than Formula One today, wasn't it?
Oh, that's
Right. Well, that's everything.
that was the wrong answer. I should have pressed no comment. Since it only gives you 10 seconds, you barely get time to read it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not gonna get higher. I think, yeah, we're probably not gonna get higher in the constructors by now. Maybe I can get in 6th ahead of Vettel, but Vettel's been doing poorly recently. We get the fastest lap, which is the first time, and now we're tied with Lucas Weber in our, whatever it's called, rivalry. We're still leading Kimi though. I just get on with it. Finish 11th or better, that's easy. Reputation goes up again. And I made my decision of what team I'm going to next season, and it's going to be Haas. I think I said it in Silverstone, but
really well. I don't think we can have any complaints with that performance.
And now we have new contract negotiations. So okay, let's put this, and then let's put this around here. Maybe this can work.
Our proposal has been accepted.
Okay.
The new contract will take effect from the next race weekend.
So our expected qualifying position still 11th. First driver, pit stop efficiency goes up, upgrade speed goes up. Every single one goes down by 1 week, which is going to help us in simultaneous development. So driver details, teams join, miles driven, fastest laps. There's one. What else? Average grade 14th. That's a average finish. That's okay. Now let's view R&D tree. Recommend. Yeah, let's develop this one now, and next. Oh, we can go for front wing. Okay, we can't get that, but now with this upgrade, we're probably, potentially, if it works, we're probably gonna be. I need to get close to my screen for this. We're gonna be ahead of Renault, just barely though, with this with these two upgrades. So that's gonna come in. The major upgrade's gonna come in Italy, and our chassis is gonna come in Belgium, which is next race. Yes, next race. Yeah, that was a pretty good race for us. 10 places once again. Germany, we could have done better, but we also got 10 places. And Austria was our best, and I'm pretty sure that was my best race. And let's see, 67 points. Let's see the season results. Lewis Hamilton has been dominating this season. Oh, Leclerc got his first. Leclerc got his first win in the British Grand Prix, and then he got his second one in Germany. I wasn't looking right. Sebastian Vettel's only had 1 win, 2 DNFs. And then Max Verstappen had 1 DNF. Then he just won his first race this season. This has been our results. Best in Austria. Okay, now let's go ahead to next weekend. We're not gonna. This is by far one of the hardest tracks. I hate the turn 2 and turn 3, that part right there. I hate it. It's so hard, especially on online, because you crash, you're out. You can't do anything about it. And I feel like in Belgium we're gonna have a hard time in that turn. And I think there's another turn, 2 other turns actually, that are probably gonna make me struggle a lot. So yeah. Development failed. Our development failed. And it looks like we're gonna have rain for qualifying in next episode. We might do it today actually, since no we're not. But now with only the major upgrade, we're not gonna do that good, but that would have been not major upgrade, but now McLaren and Racing Point passed us now with that, just because we failed that upgrade, and we only have 24 points, so we can't get anything now. So we're gonna quit to main menu, but you guys are gonna see something. Well, I'm gonna show you the calendar when the patch is gonna come out, because I forgot, and I just wanna show you on screen so you guys are informed when the next patch is coming out. Calendar right here. Scheduled maintenance. Oh, there's today. So it was today. There's an esports event here. Oh, my league race is tomorrow. And then, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's every Monday. So the German Grand Prix is next week. We're not gonna get anything this week, and then it's back to back. And then we're gonna get Hungary the next week. And then we're gonna get, wait, no, that's still the same thing. But then we're gonna have, this is a summer break, I think. Then after that, we go to Belgium. So, since that's the summer break, after that, so we're gonna take a break, probably a few days. I'm gonna just relax for maybe 3 days for the 3 weeks. No, 1 week actually, for each day that there should be a race day. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So since it's 6, I'm just gonna round it off to a week. So next week I'm not gonna record for the next week, but then I'm gonna keep uploading daily afterwards. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna be taking a break, summer break in the game after, but you guys understand, so goodbye. Again, this is the most awkward part, but gotta do it every time, and I feel like it's good to slide in a joke, and I feel like this is gonna be, you know what, I should talk to myself about this.